Hey guys, welcome back to another What I Pack When I Go Moto Camping video. Unfortunately, today is May 1st and the governor of Ohio just announced that campgrounds are to remain closed until no later than May 29th. Yay! Whatever, I don't want to talk about it. I'm filming the first half of this video inside because it's very noisy outside. It's the time of day when everyone just drives down the road and mows the grass. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys upstairs. I'm gonna talk about my gear, and if you're interested in seeing how I pack the bike full of this gear, my Harley Davidson, full of my camping gear, keep watching until the end. Oh, and give me a like if you're excited to go moto camping because I know I am. Okay, let's go talk about the gear. Okay, so before we get into the actual gear, let's talk about the sissy bar bag that I use. So this is, I've mentioned in previous videos, this is the Viking Bags extra large sissy bar bag. If you are interested in anything from Viking.com, please be sure to use my code HTW20 to save 20% off your entire purchase. I will say this bag was way bigger in person than it looks like on the website, and I was very pleasantly surprised because I can put a ton of stuff in this bag. So as you can see here, there is a removable top half that Velcros and clamps to the body. So this has doors that unlock or unzip from the side, and it's a pretty sturdy, hard shell. It's not waterproof, it's a textile material, but the entire bag comes with a waterproof rain cover that you can put over it in case you get caught in the rain. So this comes off. You have a little easy access pocket here that I don't know what you would put in there, maybe some money or like easily accessible items while you're out on the road. That zips. And then you have some front pockets here that once again are not waterproof. They're just big pockets, but I mean, they're really spacious. So I was pleasantly surprised by that as well. And they all click shut. So you got 3 pockets on the front. There are pockets on each side that are double zippered. So on these, I'll show you at the end of the video how I actually pack this bag. So if you're interested to see how much stuff I fit in this thing, keep watching. And then you got some mesh pouches on the side here. So once again, the other side, same exact thing. Got my hair. And then on the back, this is where it attaches to your sissy bar. But my favorite thing is it comes with book bag straps and a throw over carry, like shoulder strap for this piece. So very easy to get on and off the bike and carry it to wherever you need. This is also adjustable based on the thickness of your sissy bar. One of the nicest things is it actually opens from the side. There are 2 of these side doors, one on each side. And it opens completely. So all of this is open. So this is my sissy bar bag. I have a little carabiner on the front, and this is what we're gonna be traveling with. So let's move into the actual gear that I camp with. Okay, well, I have 2 personal methods of camping that I prefer, and it's pretty similar to everyone else. If I go moto camping, I'm either camping in a hammock or in a tent. So let's start with the smaller stuff. This is my Lawson hammock, and I will say, like up front, everything in this video is going to be linked down in the description. If it's not the exact same product that I have, it will be comparable. So if you're interested in anything I list here, links in the description. This is my Lawson hammock, and I'll insert some pictures. It is an absolutely amazing hammock. It's really wide, it's really sturdy. It comes with a built-in bug net and a rain fly that attaches directly to the hammock. I get amazing sleep in this hammock. I can sleep on my stomach, on my side, on my back, and it's just wonderful. So to go with the hammock, I have the tree hugger straps here. These straps have been super easy to work with. They come with the carabiners, and I've had no issues while sleeping in my hammock, no slipping or falling or anything like that. And then in the hammock, I have this little inflatable mattress pad. It says it weighs it says it weighs 18 ounces or 514 grams, and it inflates in 10 to 15 breaths. This thing is very tiny. I have the hands of a child, and it fits perfectly. So this is really great when I'm camping in a hammock. I slip the mattress inside of my sleeping bag, And as you can see here, the sleeping bag is very compact as well. This is like Walmart brand. It's Ozark Trail 40 degree sleeping bag, lightweight. Do not sleep in 40 degrees with this sleeping bag. You will freeze to death. So, so that's what my main sleeping section looks like if I'm camping in a hammock. I'll use the sleeping bag as well in a tent if it's going to be warm out. And if it is not going to be warm out, I have this sleeping bag. This compacts pretty tight, but this is an extra large sleeping bag. I could probably fit 2 people in this thing, and it's rated down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Obviously, I don't want to be doing any camping in 20 degrees, but it will keep me very warm and toasty if it does plunge into the 40s. So this is what I take with me if it's going to be cold at night. Now, if I am camping in a tent, I just picked up this little tent. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's another Walmart brand, Ozark Trail. And this little guy fits perfectly in my saddle bag. I was so stoked, and it was only $25, and it sets up in literally 6 minutes. So this is a 3-person dome tent. It's 3.5 feet tall, and I can sit inside it very, very comfortably. So that is my tent. And then I have, this is a full-size twin mattress. That didn't make any sense. This is a twin mattress that doesn't require a pump. It actually comes with its own self-inflated pouch that you can also use as a pillow. So this is literally a twin-size mattress that inflates to about 6 inches thick and comes with its own pillow. It's bulky, but holy moly has it changed my sleeping game when I go camping. So I love this. It's roughly 8 inches in diameter and probably 1.5 feet long, but well worth the investment. I think this was $15. I got it at Walmart as well. Speaking of full-size mattress, and here is a full-size pillow. This is a little watertight, air-locking wet bag or dry bag, I guess you would call it. This is a little pouch where you can, I don't know if you can hear that. It squeezes the air out. So I keep a full-size pillow in this thing, and then I just smush it down really small and put it in my bag, and I have a full-size pillow for sleeping. I like to sleep in comfort. I don't know about you guys. Also, when you camp in a tent, you need probably a ground tarp or a footprint. This thing is actually just one of the really cheap generic blue tarps that I got at Walmart. I'm going to insert a picture here. I actually just ordered this one, and it's much smaller and not bright blue. I don't know, you know, I like to post pictures on Instagram, and there's nothing aesthetically beautiful about a bright blue tarp under your beautiful campsite. So I have this little guy on the way, and I can't wait to open it up and see how small it is. I also bring this little bag. It's just an extra blanket. It is so nice to have a little extra blanket to wrap up around the campfire with, or to use if it gets a little too cold at night. Sometimes I use it as a pillow, but I always just love having an extra blanket. This is a microfiber down blanket, and it is actually very, very warm. The one thing I cannot live without when I go camping is a chair. This is a little compactable chair that opens up, and it's so sturdy and so comfortable. I can't imagine camping without this thing. So, as you can see here, it's probably 1 foot long, and I'm guessing maybe 1.5 pounds. Very lightweight, very compact, and I would never go camping without this. I also always bring a collapsible cooler. This is a Coleman collapsible cooler, and it is lined and it seals up, it zips up on the inside. This thing takes up very minimal space, and it's so nice when you get to camp and you want to run to the store, grab some ice, grab some beer or food, and I just pop this little guy open. It really keeps my refreshments cold for the entire weekend if I'm camping. So put this guy in my sissy bar bag, and we are good for the weekend. Now let's get into some of the more smaller gear that I take with me. This is a jump pack that I keep with me on my bike at all times. This also doubles as a cell phone battery charger or anything that I might need to charge, but it comes with a little flashlight. So it comes in its own little pouch here, and I hate to admit that I have had to use this on multiple occasions. Luckily, not for myself. Never a bad thing to have. This is another, I don't know if you can see all of it. This is just a simple dry bag. This is what I put my clothing in. So I put typically one of everything in this bag. Obviously, depending on how long you're camping, you want to have more gear, more clothes, but I try to keep, you know, a bathing suit, extra underwear, extra socks, an extra pair of jeans, lightweight clothes like t-shirts, tank tops, shorts, and stuff like that. And obviously you want to have something warm, so I'll bring thermals or hoodies as well. And it all fits in this bag. And then I put this waterproof bag in my saddle bag so I know that my clothes will always be safe and dry. Now, speaking of wet, let's talk about toiletries. So these are actually quick dry microfiber towels. They are 3 different sizes. You have a big body towel, a small towel that I use for my hair, and then like a little tiny washcloth. And these really do dry super fast, which I very much love when I'm camping. Toiletries. I have a brush, toothbrush, and toothpaste. My husband got these for me. They're called bleed stops. I don't know how well you can see those. It's for if you're profusely bleeding, and it's just like a powder material that you can pour on your wound and it stops the bleeding instantly. Hopefully I never have to use these, but never a bad thing to have. I also have some hand warmers for, you know, those super cold nights. SPF 100 sunblock. I have been riding on hundreds of miles and it was over 100 degrees that day, so I just slapped on the sunblock and never got a sunburn. Q-tips, ibuprofen, eye drops, and a little loofah for showering. I always keep my toiletries in Ziploc bags because they take up significantly less space than the packaging that most of these items come in. These are earplugs. I never go camping without earplugs. I'm a very light sleeper and the tiniest noise keeps me awake. So I always have earplugs on me. Neosporin, super glue, bandages, and a couple things of Benadryl, whether I'm having an allergy attack or I just need to go straight to sleep. Benadryl is always the way to go. Makeup removers and face cleaners. Extra hair ties. You guys know I have issues with my hair, so I always have to have extra hair ties. And you never know what these are good for. Securing things to your bike or keeping things tied down. Always good to have extra hair ties. Nail clippers. Boy, have I been camping with a horrible hangnail, and I'm gonna tell you what, it ruined my time, because I'm a baby. And then obviously shampoo, conditioner, lotion, body wash. So those are my toiletries. And then you have a little pouch for electronics. I have an extension cord, a phone charger, and headphones in here. A lot of campgrounds I go to don't have electricity, but I always bring these just in case they do. And obviously being a content creator, keeping batteries charged is kind of a hassle. Now these are some of the smaller miscellaneous items that I take camping with me that really wouldn't feel like camping without them. So these are lights that I string up around my campground. It really helps in the middle of the night when you get up to use the restroom and find your way back. I love these lights. Headlamp. These are hot dog skewers wrapped around my fanny pack. So I bring a fanny pack with me because sometimes you're wearing things that don't have pockets. So that's my little thin fanny pack. Hot dog skewers that are telescopic. Is that a word? Telescopic. Extra batteries. I use a lot of things that require batteries and I don't want to run out in the middle of the night. So I bring extra batteries with me, a lighter, and fire starters. I always bring fire starters as well. Bug spray. This is really cool. It's a collapsible water bottle. So do you see how tiny this thing is? Like in my hand, it's so small. Open it up. And then it expands like that and it fills up with water. And once it's full of water, it keeps its shape. So this thing was super cool. And I can't wait to use it because my previous water bottle took up a ton of space in my sissy bar bag. Water bottle. This is a little handsaw. Sometimes there's tons of deadfall, but there's nothing you can do about it because you can't cut it. So I always bring this little handsaw with me. And then this is just a new multi-tool that I got because my other one broke. So later on in the video, I'm going to show you what I keep on the bike, because not everything that you see in this half of the video is going to physically be on the bike. It'll be in the sissy bar bag. So I'll show you what I keep in my saddlebags, but this is a little multi-tool. I also have this little lanyard with a plastic waterproof case. I put my cell phone in this if I'm going any kind of swimming or hiking or something like that, and it keeps my phone safe from getting rained on or just water damage in general. Lantern. I've had this guy for a couple years and it's been great. I love it. A little clip that I put up in my tent or my hammock. This is my favorite purchase. So this is a little light up fan. It doesn't turn on right now because I took the battery out just in case it turns on while traveling. I didn't want the batteries to go dead. This is an LED light and a fan, and it props up like this. So you can maneuver it if it's sitting on a table or hang it up in your tent. I love this thing. It's not as compact as I would like, but it is really made, it's been a game changer in my sleeping. Now for cooking, typically when I go camping, I don't cook. I usually buy non-perishable foods or stuff like hot dogs, brats, and I'll just skewer them over the fire and have some beer and some chips. I'm a pretty simple camping person. But I'm trying to change that this year, so I did upgrade some of my cooking supplies. As you can see here, I have this little butane kit from Coleman with the little stove. I don't even know what this thing is called. So I have this along with this little pot that you can boil water in. This also comes with 2 insulated cups for coffee, beverages, soup, whatever you want, but I'm very excited to try this out. That I have some Folgers instant coffee. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I always, hands down, prefer iced coffee. But I'm gonna try to do something a little more interesting in the mornings. Instead of just waking up and cracking open a cold brew, I'm gonna try to make my own coffee. And regardless if it's hot or cold, it's gonna be delicious. So this locks up like that. And then if I really get adventurous and want to actually try to cook, I have this little cooking set. It opens up and there is multiple levels. So it keeps open. And it comes with its own, you have bowls. It comes with its own little sponge for washing dishes. There is a ladle that you can scoop stuff out of. A little spatula for cooking. Oh my God, this is so cute. It's been a while since I've opened this. A teapot or, you know, to boil water. Your pots and pans. And plates. It's the cutest thing. I don't know what on earth, how I'm gonna fit all of my ingredients on the bike, but look, I can cook a full course meal with this little Russian doll pot set. So if you guys think that I should try to cook something while we go moto camping, leave a comment down below and let me know what you want me to cook, because I can probably cook a lot with this. All right, now that we got all of the stuff out of the way, let's go put it all on the bike. All right, here is my beautiful bike. These are my saddlebags that we're gonna pack full. So loud. I have a luggage rack right here that I'm not entirely sure I'm going to use today. And then of course I have my big sissy bar pillion seat where I'm gonna put the big sissy bar bag. So I'll go ahead and show you the stuff that is already on the bike. So in this front pocket here, I have my phone charger, a net bungee, and a little kickstand footprint pad that is on my bike at all times. I have my cell phone mount. And then in this saddlebag, right now I have my clothes. So this is where my clothes go, safe and sound, in the waterproof dry bag. This is my little toolkit that I have on the bike at all times, and my rain gear. So all easy access in this saddlebag. And my tent fits perfectly in that one, like a glove. So let's go ahead and throw the big sissy bar bag on. See? It's a book bag. forgot to mention I got a couple rock straps about a month ago. I have yet to use them, but just in case I need them, I hear they're way better than net bungees. Take off the book bag straps. Well, I can't find the actual straps that came with the sissy bar bag. So I'm gonna try out my rock straps for the first time. So this is like totally secure. It's not gonna go anywhere and it's too heavy to like fly off with the wind, but I still wanna strap it down as tight as I can to the back of the sissy bar just for stability. Now, of course, we have a lot of extra strap, so I want to make sure that that's tied down. I'm going to go ahead and anchor this one way lower just to help give it some extra tension. All right. The only thing I dislike about, sorry, you can't see me. The only thing I don't really like about this bag is if you don't have the top half on, which I don't really want to travel with the top half if I don't have to, these clasps have nowhere to go. So they're just going to be flopping around. So I'm probably going to have to tuck them into this top pocket just to make sure they don't beat everything up. All right, well, I really hope you guys liked this video. I had a lot of fun packing and I'm seriously so excited for the campgrounds to open back up because not being able to go camping during this time is like really killing me. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps in the YouTube algorithm. And if you would like to, be sure to subscribe because I can't tell you how excited I am to actually bring you guys to the campgrounds with me and enjoy life on two wheels out in the wilderness. Once again, thank you. My name is Jess, aka Her Two Wheels, and until next time, later.